Hi, I'm Joe. I'm Nidhi's mentor. We've been working together for 8 weeks. She's a seventh grader, yes, incoming eighth grader, and she's very smart, very smooth at everything that's technical. It has been a great experience working with her. She's passionate about make improving people's life under this COVID situation. She thought of it might be a good idea to have a shared shopping list to have neighborhoods to be able to join the shopping list together and to reduce people's time going out and the risk getting infected. That is a great idea, and that's a very kind thing to do. We didn't have enough time to finish the shared part, but we did make an Android app that has a shopping list in it. She's done such a great job learning from the start with Java and then Android, building a very complicated Android app. It's truly incredible. She learns super fast, and I always ask questions. I'm very impressed of her, so I will just let her present her project here.
So my mentor is Joe, as you guys just heard. She's a Google employee who works in the Android development team. She's from China and currently lives in San Jose, California. So her hobbies are hiking, taking random lessons, meditation, drawing, yoga, and weightlifting. She's been a great teacher this year, and I could tell that she's very passionate about programming. And I've had a really fun time learning with her this summer. Okay, so my project's name is Essentials at Your Doorstep, or AID. It's an app that helps people in your neighborhood buy groceries and essentials, especially during quarantine, and is subjected towards the elderly and sick people who are more prone to COVID. I selected this project to learn more about app development and different languages. I learned about Java, object-oriented coding, algorithms, cloud, GitHub, debugging, Android Studio, and more. I was able to create the front end of this project, and I'm planning on completing this project with my mentor during the school year. And on that note, in the future, I want to connect my app into the cloud so that different people can access the same shopping list and collaborate on buying items. My magical experience. So a couple highlights were I liked solving the problems that occurred with the app, and it was also really fun to test out the app on my phone and see how I was progressing through the project. So the lessons I learned that creating an app isn't easy, and you have to be patient and not rush while doing it, or else it won't work out correctly. I also learned that you shouldn't just find the answer to the problem, but you should understand how you got there and learn how to apply the answers that you've got from different other problems to a problem that you're already having. Challenges. There were a lot of challenges. For example, Android Studio wasn't working on my laptop, and there were no problems I could find like it on the internet. So I had to change to a PC. There were also problems where the code looked like it was going to be functional, but it wasn't working like we wanted it to, which we had to solve. Over a lot of challenges, but I think it was really fun when we were able to solve the challenges and get a working prototype. Even though I haven't finished the entire idea yet, I've still had a great experience and learned a lot. So this is the demo video. So when you click on the plus sign, you can add in your input and item that you want to get from your shopping list. And then when you click on submit, it should add in with a checklist. You can unchecklist and checklist any items that you want to. And then if you delete the tab and come back into the app, it should save your input, and it will come and have everything that you've already had inside the shopping list. So here is a couple screenshots of the code that I wrote. So on the top right is the create.java file. So I added this, I got the input inside the create.java file and added it into the adapter file, which is in the center. Then I changed the view of the data into a recycler view in the adapter file, and then added it into shared preference by saving the input. I created two lists, a shopping list and a bought list, which was the checked items. And then I transferred this data into main activity, which is on the leftmost side of the slideshow, where I changed the sets into lists and then added it into the page with a checklist. These are the layout or XML files. So as you can see, there is on the leftmost side, is the adding input page. So there's a text view where you add the input, and then there is a button, which I used onClick Listener and created a method or a function to move to the next page. In the next page, there's a recycler view and another button to add new inputs. In the recycler view, there are multiple items, and each item needs its own view, so you need to figure out how an item would look inside the recycler view, which is why I created an item view, which I showed on the center part here. And over there, there's a text view and a checklist. So whenever you add a new input, you find the input and a checklist next to it. So that ends my demo, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. So thank you for listening.